Okay, welcome. Now, in this lesson, I want to talk about cell division, the processes of mitosis and meiosis, as I promised I'd talk about before. So, cell division, mitosis, and meiosis. These are two words you should familiarize yourselves with. Okay. So now humans use basically two types of cell division to ensure the DNA is passed down during reproduction, okay? So humans use two types of cell division for reproduction to ensure DNA is passed down, okay? Passed down to offspring. Here they are, they're called mitosis. Okay, mitosis is where the cell doubles its DNA before dividing into two cells, okay? So a cell divides into two. Okay, DNA is doubled. Okay, so you start off with one, let's say one strand of DNA that becomes two. Let's say, for example. Whereas meiosis, the chromosomes in a gamete cell are reduced by half. And I'll explain all this with some diagrams to make it easier to understand. Let me use the example of reproduction in humans. Okay, so let's say you've got mom and dad, male, female. Each of them, right, remember, has 2N chromosomes, right? Now, via meiosis, remember, meiosis is meiosis concerns gamete cells, okay, sex cells. Mitosis doesn't, okay? So via meiosis, via the sperm, the tadpole-looking thing in the egg, okay, reduced by half, right? So let me draw it as N. So half of 2N is N, remember? And fertilization occurs, some magic happens. Fertilization happens, you get a zygote, baby, with 2N chromosomes, right? Because N plus N is 2N. Okay, and then that zygote becomes a baby via mitosis. Not meiosis, it's mitosis, the cell division process, okay? So this is meiosis here, where the male and female transfer their N chromosomes to the zygote. Whereas this is mitosis, sorry, to go from the zygote to the baby, 2N chromosomes. Okay, so mitosis produces identical cells for growth and repair. Okay, should also write that down. So I should mention that mitosis produces identical, remember, because they replicate, right? So when something replicates, it's going to stay the same, right? Identical cells for growth and repair, which is also important for when you're working out, say, for bodybuilding. I know that to instigate, to start muscle, to get muscle growth, you need damage first. Okay, when the muscle gets damaged, new muscle forms on top. Oh, sorry, the original muscle repairs itself, plus you get an additional layer of muscle on top, which is what we want as bodybuilders, right? So cell division allows for growth and repair, right? Now, meiosis, as I mentioned, produces gametes with half a set of chromosomes, okay? It's a source of variation in populations. So meiosis is a source of variation in populations, which means, remember, this means that you see different offsprings, okay? We don't see the same people everywhere. That's what it means, okay? Other sources of variation are mutations and environment, remember? Others are mutations, so think of Spider-Man, mutation, and the environment, okay? The environment can have an effect on your, on variation, okay? So temperature, say, cold or hot. Let me now draw, in simple terms, what meiosis and mitosis looks like, okay? As simple as I can. So on one end we have mitosis, on another end we have meiosis. Here's what it looks like. So mitosis, remember, you start off with one parent cell, Okay, so here's the nucleus. In the nucleus, you've got the X's, the chromosomes, right? Start off with the parent cell. The DNA replicates, right? It divides, replicates, so the chromosomes replicate to become double-stranded, right? Sorry, these shouldn't be X's, these should be like ones. Then, when it replicates, you get the X's, okay? So I should mention that the chromosomes replicate to become double-stranded. Why does this make sense? Well, remember, one parent cell, okay, eventually when it replicates, it's got a double, right? It's got a double amount of chromosomes. And then cell division occurs. What does that mean? You get two new cells, okay, with single-stranded chromosomes in the nucleus. Okay, so you get two daughter cells. These are called daughter cells. I don't know why they call them daughter cells. Think of them as offspring cells. Okay, so that's mitosis. One parent replicates, you get two daughter cells. Now, meiosis, on the other hand, involves the exact same thing, almost does. You start off with a parent cell with single thread-like chromosomes. And as always, DNA replication, you get the X chromosomes, the X's. DNA replication, right? Now this splits into two, as was in the case of mitosis, remember? Over here, splits into two. This splits into two as well, you get the X's back. In the nucleus, you get two daughter cells, right? Further cell division takes place between these two daughter cells. Okay. But you get back to the single thread-like chromosomes. That's just cell division. And you get four daughter cells. That's meiosis. You get four daughter cells instead of two when comparing mitosis. Okay, now let me just summarize what I talked about in terms of mitosis and meiosis. Let me draw up a table. So, mitosis, meiosis. Okay, what are the similarities? Well, they both start off with a single parent, right? Single parent cell. Okay, and they also produce new cells. They're the two similarities. That's common for both. Now, mitosis, remember, there's only two cells produced. Whereas meiosis, you get four cells produced. Okay, what else? Well, the daughter cells are genetically identical to the parent cell, right, in mitosis. So, daughter cell genetically identical to parent cell. Okay. Whereas here, the sperm in meiosis, the sperm and egg cells are genetically different from the original mother cell, right? Okay. Also, so that's one difference. Two differences. The third difference is that the daughter cell in mitosis has 46 chromosomes. Remember that magic number, 46? Whereas in meiosis, the egg and sperm only have 23 chromosomes each. Okay? Why do they have 23? Well, it makes sense because 23 plus 23 is long behold 46. Okay? So the egg and the sperm come together to give off a daughter cell. And that's basically mitosis and meiosis.